I'm Abby Duke, and this is my video feedback on Sam's eulogy to President Bush. So, I'm just going to go over some strong points of Sam's speech, and then I'll also just have a couple suggestions for him, and that will pretty much be it. So, something that Sam definitely included in his speech was speaking good of President Bush, and he says he was a great leader. He also cared about our country's future and things like that. And another thing that Sam includes that you have to include in a eulogy is their accomplishments. So he definitely goes throughout his life, and he says that he was in the National Guard, he earned a master's degree in business administration, he was a governor of Texas, and then, of course, he became president of the United States. So he definitely includes accomplishments in there, and it's not just, accomplishments in his presidency, it's accomplishments throughout his life. Another thing that he included that I noticed was in his speech was reaffirming social order. So he talks about when 9/11 and Hurricane Katrina occurred in the United States and what Bush did to help. So basically, he sends troops to look for nuclear weapons, and then Katrina, he sends in the recovery force. But one suggestion I thought was with 9/11, he could have put more details into it and talked about like Homeland Security Act or the Patriot Act, and I know those are a little controversial, but just a little more details on how he kind of helped, or how Sam thought he helped with the Katrina disaster and 9/11. So just a little more details there. Bush did send like billions of dollars, and he also sent in the National Guard for Hurricane Katrina and just kind of the cleanup of that, and he did attempt to reconstruct the community, and that was another thing that he included was the reknitting of the community there. And then Sam also does assert the immortality of Bush, and he says he will forever be remembered. So those were some things that I noticed that that Sam included in his speech that really make this a eulogy. The biggest suggestion I would have is just, I think it would have just made it a little bit better if he picked a president that was passed away, because then you kind of get that emotional component and kind of where you have to comfort the audience and make them feel better about the death of this person, and letting them live on through the audience. Because Bush, since he did some good things, but since he's not necessarily dead, there's really not that need to honor him as much as you would if he had passed away. But I did like his delivery. I thought he spoke slowly and clearly, but just if he picked maybe a past president that was passed away, there'd be a little more emotion to it and a little more components that really make it a eulogy. But altogether, he included plenty of things that made this speech a eulogy, and it was really nice to listen to and to watch. And that's pretty much all I have for my suggestions. So thank you so much to Sam, and that's all I have. Thank you.